What's up guys, my name is Idan and welcome to How Much YouTube channel. This is my Tesla Model Y and I bought it with Bitcoin and I also gonna rent it on Turo. So in this video you're gonna see how much money I made renting this car on Turo, my car, and all the problems and all the things I've been through, and is it worth it and how much I made. So let's check it out. Before we continue, I want to mention crypto.com. It's a sponsor for today's video. And if you have crypto and you want to keep it and hold it for a while or hodl, you can keep it in crypto.com wallet. And they actually let you stack it and give you some reward back. And I think it's a great idea if you're planning to hold for a long time. They also have an app on Android and on iPhone, so then you can see all your cryptos and send and receive them easy right from your phone. Crypto.com has a credit card as well that if you use it, they pay you back rewards in crypto. So check crypto.com in the link below. The first step starting with Turo is listing your car. It's very easy and it's free. All you do is take some photos, you explain what your car can offer, you set up your calendar, and you put your price. Now, when I listed my Tesla, I got a phone call a couple of days later from Turo, from a person who actually owns a Tesla Model Y as well, and also posts on Turo, also have a car rental on Turo for his Tesla. He works for Turo and he kind of talked to me for like half an hour telling me what I should be worrying about, what should I focus on, what kind of pricing I should put, and he actually helped me with everything. So I actually copied his listing completely. I copied his description and all the instructions on how to drive an electric car. I copy pasted. I asked him, can I copy paste your listing? He's like, yeah, sure. So he did all the work for me and I just copy pasted, and I would just probably do the same. Just make sure to change whatever is relevant to you. But the main thing he told me is, one, don't ever cancel a reservation. If you cancel a reservation as a host, you're gonna get punished on Turo and it's gonna be hard for you to get reservations. Second thing he taught me is communication. It's very important to communicate with the customer ahead of time and during the reservation to make sure everything goes smooth. Another thing he told me is to take 100 photos of the car before you give it to the customer. And I actually took 133 pictures, and I took pictures of everything, of the rims, if there's rim damage, on the paint, under the car, on top, every compartment, everything. And it's important because if there is a damage, you have a before and after. So those are very, very important things. So I did all those things, and you have to take the photos every time, every reservation before the person comes. I started on Turo on May 18 and now it's June 14. So it's been a little less than a month since I started. I got 3 total reservations. The first one was actually from a customer that asked me if they can park their car on my property and take my car for a spin to try it out before he buy it. That seems a pretty sketchy deal and a red flag for sure. So I contacted Turo and they actually canceled the reservation for me. My second reservation was 4 days long. So I took 100 photos like I learned to do, and I gave him some instructions on how to use the car. I explained about the acceleration and I asked him if he ever drove an electric car before. He said yes. So I was able to set up the car in a way that he can drive it comfortably. Some people are not used to the regenerative braking. When you let go of the brake and it brakes for you, people are not used to it. So you have to ask and see and kind of set up the car in a way they will get used to it right away so they don't crash your car, right? So I set that up, no problem, and I gave him the car. And the app still alive, shows you where the car is and how fast the car drives. When the guy came back with the car, I noticed a scratch on the rim, and because I took so many photos, it's very easy to see the damage. So I told him I'm gonna take the car to a place and give you a quote to fix the rim. It's a nice car, it's a new car. And then he didn't even tell me, but he charged the car on a supercharger. No problem, that's okay, but it does charge my credit card for the supercharger. So I pulled up my record on my Tesla and found out how much he charged and charged him. It's about $7 or something, I charged him 10 bucks. I told him, you can refund him 3 bucks, whatever. But I charged him the $10 charge for the charger Tesla, the supercharger. but I noticed that he actually got a penalty for parking. You're not supposed to park at the Tesla charger. You're supposed to charge and leave. But he parked there for 153 minutes. And Tesla charged $1 per minute. That's 153 bucks of a fee that Tesla will have charged me. Now, luckily, I never stayed extra on a supercharger, so you get one-time waiver in case that happens. From that reservation, my first reservation, 4 days, I got $308 plus $50 for the charge and $10 for the supercharger, so $368 for 4 days. That's pretty good. Now, after that, I got another reservation, but the guy was also kind of weird. He made the reservation for 3 days, also paying 150 bucks per day. Awesome. But then he said, I want to come today and pick it up. But he made the reservation for tomorrow. I told him, no, what I can do is cancel the you can call and cancel the reservation so I don't get any problems. I want the car in 30 minutes. I'm like, not gonna happen. And he even offered me $1,000. He said, hey, I'll give you $1,000. Put it on deposit. Let me get the car right now. Bad deal. That's a bad deal. Don't do anything like that. When you go off Turo, you're screwed. If something happens to your car, it's on you. There's nothing. You just gave the car to someone random. It's your fault. Don't ever do that. So I said, no, you can keep your $1,000. You have to do reservation the right way from Turo. I don't do any reservation outside of Turo. End of the deal. All right. He said, okay, no problem. The day comes in, he doesn't show up. I'm like, he doesn't say anything on Turo. It doesn't show up. I'm like, what's going on? All right. I contacted Turo and they said, oh, you're going to get $180 to keep the car here, even though he never showed up. So Turo paid me $180 for reservation that never happened because I kept the car ready. So in total, from those reservations I got, I made 548 bucks out of Turo, which is pretty good. And all I had to do is wash the car and make sure it's charged. And because I knew I'm gonna do Turo for long term because it's a great idea, I bought a very nice pressure washer. It cost me 300 bucks. You can definitely buy one for $100, pull it off, but I wanted the best, so I got a $300 pressure washer. Also got some hoses and things, so I'll probably spend 500 bucks on equipment and things like that to be able to do Turo for long term. So I pretty much break even. I'm gonna continue doing Turo and rent my car while I'm not using it. And if you like this video, please leave a like and comment below. If you rent your car in Turo, how much do you make per day? I'm really curious. And I want to thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.